Alrighty, let's see what protection can do. Or not protection, leadership. We're on leadership. We just did protection. We saw what protection could do. So leadership is kind of interesting because we only have one leadership ally, which is Beast. X-Men leadership ally, which is Beast right now. We have a ton of gray allies. Actually, we don't even have that many. We have Colossus. Oh, we can actually play Colossus now. Let's definitely run Colossus. We could not run Colossus last time because we were playing Colossus. But we have Colossus. We have Angel. We have Storm. And Professor X. So when it's actually leadership is kind of interesting because leadership is the aspect where we have the least amount of X-Men allies right now. So let's see if we can I'm wondering if we can figure out a way to we probably don't need to just stay leadership locked, or I'm sorry, X-Men locked with this. So let's start grabbing some classic leadership allies like Kalu. Allows us to search the top 5 cards of our deck for a event, and that's going to be really helpful for us. We're not going to run Danger Room. We'll run Utopia. I think we're going to see a lot of Danger Room outside of Colossus, or out of Cyclops. I always get them mixed up. I need someone to yell at me. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Def Focus makes 10. So we'll use that as our starting starting 10 cards. We probably want the X-Jet. It's just really nice to have. I can't remember if I'm missing another X-Men card. I think it's Cerebro. Yeah. Cerebro. X-Mansion. Go Shadow and Steel. When enemy attacks, prevent all damage from the attack and deal 4 damage to the attacking enemy. We have to have Colossus on the table. I don't love running the team up cards, just relying on getting an ally. But we could go like Make the Call. We could have a little bit better of a idea there. I'm not gonna run Cerebro. I'm not gonna run Danger Room. I think we're gonna see a lot of that out of Cyclops. So let's we'll run Ready to Rumble. I feel like that's good. Ooh, actually, let's see if we can go. I feel like Beast is just okay, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 cards. I'm struggling with leadership. Is there an honorary X-Men card? There is. There is an honorary X-Men card. The coordinated attack, effective leadership. Let's try effective leadership. Just I want to try the card. It does the exact same thing as everything else, as all the other honorary, +1 and gives them the trait. So effective leadership, we'll run 2x of that. Let's run let's just run some more allies then. Let's run Maria Hill. Actually, if we're gonna run that, do we want to? I'm thinking of making a janky leadership deck by making Iron Man or a Yondu, X-Men, and loading them up. That'd be, oh yeah, that'd be, that could be really interesting in Cyclops, because he has access to so he has access to all of the allies, or no, all of the X-Men allies. Call for aid to get Iron Man. Oh yeah. Yeah. What are my top 3 heroes to play? That is a tough question now. I think Quicksilver is still up there. I really like Quicksilver. I really like Rocket is a ton of fun. I love Rocket. I'm gonna leave out the X-Men just because I've only played 3-4 games with them, and so I don't necessarily know if I want to put an X-Men in there yet. But Colossus was absurdly fun. I really love Colossus. This may sound weird, but whatever, for some reason my heart right now is telling me that I love Thor. I love Thor so very much. Thor is a ton of fun. We're gonna go Moxie, because we can flip our forms so frequently. We actually may run. Let's run 3 copies of Moxie. Two, 4, 6, 8. Let's go make the call. Rapid response. Just so we can see if we can do some crazy shenanigans with Utopia, Moxie, and just a ton of readies. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So 3 cards left. I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, let's run a beast. Let's just get beast in here, just for fun. Trigger Utopia. We need 2 cards. We're looking at 3. We only have 4 targets for power of protection or power of leadership. We got 2, 4. We only have 2. We only have 4, 5 for with the X Jet. 5. 2, 4, 5, 6 for power in all of us. So we may actually run another power in all of us. Be kind of interesting. If you're doing the ready thing, morale boost, and our research lab, R&D lab. Let's go. Yeah, let's do R&D facility. Changing all my minds now. Okay, so if we do R&D facility, let's run 3x of those. If we run 3x of those, then let's cut effective leadership. We may cut a storm. I don't know if we need storm. We have a lot of thwart. Let's cut storm, because that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. R&D facility. Morale boost could be interesting. But I think let's go power of leadership, so we can get into those kickers. Because that requires a mental. 2 mentals. I'm wondering. Ready to rumble, X-Jet, Def Focus, Utopia. Storm works well in Justice in conjunction. Yes. I was running Storm in the Colossus Justice deck against the Museum scenario, and because of the zero tolerance side scheme that was out there, I just kept throwing threat on it because it didn't matter if there was any threat because it becomes permanent in that scenario. So Storm was able to just move threat and just clear an entire side scheme. It was awesome. I was so happy with that. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Let's go with Maria Hill. That's gonna... Hello, Maria. That zero tolerance taking all the threat was high IQ. I was just like, well, we don't need this to not be zero threat. So let's just throw incredible amounts of threat on it and hope for the best. Alrighty, so we've got this deck. We'll see how it goes. The Make the Call and Rapid Response is going to be used for Utopia. So Brant, what is your kind of strategy, or what have you kind of been doing with leadership with the X-Men? Outside of like, well, I guess including Cyclops. Because we only have Beast. So it's kind of it's just weird. I'm used to leadership having all of the allies. And it's just not that way, which is cool. I'm absolutely fine with that. I just think it's fun. I think they did a really good job with making Cyclops the way that he is, with the leadership, not putting a lot of X-Men allies in there, which kind of, I think, is power boosting some of the other aspects. We're gonna run against Running Interference. I haven't played this in a while, so we're gonna run against Tombstone. Hopefully we don't see Tombstone very soon. Claw starts at 12. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a defense network flip. And then we're going to discard cards until we can get a minion. Hopefully that is not Tombstone. Oh, we will see. Let's see what happens. Again, very small deck. Remember, Rapid Response is a tactic when you play Cyclops. That's really cool. Okay. Yep. I never thought about that. Caught off guard. There's the armor guard. So. Oh, that's cool. I'm so pumped for... I'm really excited for Cyclops. Guard. Tough. Shadowcats and Kitty and Solid. We need a ready here. We get 6 cards. We got Rapid Response, Quick Shift, Moxie, Rapid Response, 2, 4, Def Focus, huge, and a Strength. Okay, so we're going to keep a Rapid Response. We'll keep a Moxie, just because that sounds pretty good. We're going to mulligan the Quick Shift, and we'll mulligan this Rapid Response. So we'll grab a Angel and a X-Jet. Okay. Okay, so let's look at this. So Strength and Moxie can pay for X-Jet. X-Jet can pay for Def Focus, and then we're stuck. So is there something else? So we could use Angel, and then we could Moxie, and then clear Defense Network, or whatever we want, I guess. Then we can hang on to Rapid Response. Let's do that. Okay, so we'll flip up into Shadowcat. We'll play Moxie. So after we change form, we get +1 attack until the end of the round, or +1 to everything until the end of the round. We will go ahead and thwart the 2 off of here. And while we were down, we'll actually switch into phased using my alter ego ability. So Defense Network is gone. Then we will use Angel and Strength to pay for X-Jet. X-Jet will exhaust to put Def Focus into play. Okay, so we're ready up. Hang on to Rapid Response because we've already tossed one. Got a Moxie, Shadowcat Surprise, intangible interference, and a phase strike. Okay, so yeah, let's just see how this plays out. We got 1. We've got a 0 + 2 attack. We will we will take it to the face. It'll be 1 damage. That was big. Okay. Armor Guard is going to hit us for 1. And then we got an encounter card, which is Claw's Vengeance. Claw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. So at this point, we will defend. There's going to be 0 + 2 boost cards. It's going to be put Weapons Runner into play engaged with us and 2. So we take 0 damage. And after we use that, we flip into solid form. Okay. Okay, so let's go with a X-Jet Def Focus for a Shadowcat Surprise. So deal 3 damage to an enemy and then ready our hero. We will deal 3 damage to Weapons Runner, and then we get to ready Shadowcat. Oh, actually, instead of X-Jet, we're going to use Solid, because that's an attack. And then we will flip this into phased form as a response. Oh. And there we go. Okay. Then we will play Moxie. So we get +1 to everything until the end of the round. Let's go. Let's bypass guard and hit claw for 3, which will flip us back into solid form. We'll toss intangible interference and the X-Jet to play rapid response. And we're ready. We're gonna toss phase strike. We don't need it. Phased and confused. Phase strike. There you go. Professor X. Acute control to 4. Acute control we do want, and then make the call. To make the call, I think we only have Angel in there. That's not bad. 1 threat on the main. Claw is going to attack for 2 boost cards. We'll take it. So just 2. And then Armor Guard is going to hit us for 1, so we're down to 4. Our encounter card is a Weapons Runner, which surges into another Armor Guard. Okay, well that's something. Okay, so we will exhaust X-Jet to play acute control. We will hit this Weapons Runner for 2. And then flip into phased form. Let's have... Okay, check this out. Okay, so make the call, phased and confused, and phase strike is going to pay for Professor X. Professor X enters play. We can confuse a villain, which we will do. And we will use Professor X to remove 2 threat from the scheme. We're at 4 health, so the Armor Guards are going to hit us for 2. Okay. So we'll ready up. draw into Beast, Quick Shift, Kitty's Room, make the call, 2, 4, and a Phased and Confused. Place 1 here on the main. Claw is going to attack us for 2 boost cards. We'll have Professor X take it. So, ooh, 5 damage. Good call, Professor X. Thanks for taking one for the team. Then Armored Guard is going to hit us. We will play a Quick Shift. So, since we are in phase, we get to draw 2 cards. Kalu and Ready to Rumble. And then we automatically flip over. We don't take any damage from the first one. We'll take a damage from the second one, though. Then we get a Illegal Arms Factory. Comes in with 4 threat. Okay, so we have a Phased and Confused, a Kitty's Room, which is pretty nice. You think that Beast is an auto-include for heroes that have their own resource cards in their kit? Probably. Those resource cards are really solid. Like if you go Beast and you can pull a Energy Absorption or yeah, I guess Energy Absorption, or like the Strength one that Hulk has, then you're grabbing a 3 energy or a 3 resource, or like Rockets is really good. Vibranium. I feel like Beast is really solid for that kind of situation. So we're in solid, which doesn't really help. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Let's toss a Phased and Confused for a Ready to Rumble. That doesn't need a ready. We will go. No, we don't want to do that. I'm sorry. We don't want to do that. Because I want to get Beast onto the table. I also kind of want to get... Okay, so let's go Def Focus. Or not Def Focus, I'm sorry. The X-Jet, make the call, Phased and Confused, Ready to Rumble. For a Beast, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card. We'll grab the Strength from our discard pile and add it to your hand. Then we will use a Strength to play a Kalu. And then after Kalu enters play, search top 5 cards of your deck for an event. And then add that to your hand. Ooh, Shadowcat Surprise is kind of interesting here. Or Airwalk. I think we probably just go Airwalk. And we flip into... Airwalk allows us to remove the 4, and we can use Def Focus to pay for it. We still have Kitty's Room, which I do want to play. You can go Shadowcat Surprise and pay for both of these. That's actually, we're gonna take Shadowcat Surprise instead of Airwalk. So Kalu and Beast are now on the table. And Beast is after he enters play, which is really critical because we can rapid response Beast, which gets us that additional card, which is very, very cool. So let's go ahead and have Kalu attack and knock off this Tough. We will have Shadowcat thwart 2 off of Illegal Arms Factory. Then we will solid Def Focus to play Shadowcat Surprise to kill this Armored Guard. And we get to ready our hero. And then we will respond by flipping into phased form. We will have Shadowcat thwart this 2, which will take care of Illegal Arms Factory. And Beast is going to knock this Tough off, taking 1 damage. Okay, so we will stand up, hang on to Kitty's Room. We're at 3 health. I don't like that. So we will actually flip down. And yeah, so we'll flip down. Oh, we got Lockheed. We got Shadowcat Surprise again. And Energy. Colossus. And Maria Hill. Okay. Well, that's kind of exciting. So 2, 4, 6. Placing 1 here. Claw is confused. Armor Guard schemes for 0. Our encounter card is going to be a Gang Up, which we are in Alter Ego form, so this surges into an Armor Guard. Okay, so let's toss a... Don't think we're going to get Colossus into play, so let's toss a Colossus for a Kitty's Room. Last turn, I should have flipped to Solid. Oh, yeah, so I will be in Solid. We'll use Kitty's Room to heal for 2. We're at 5. I'm actually going to heal for 3. And then we'll flip up to Shadowcat. Let's use an Energy to play Maria's Hill, which allows us to draw a card into Moxie. Maria Hill. We'll use Solid and Def Focus to play Shadowcat Surprise to deal 3 damage to this Armor Guard. And ready our hero. And then we will not trigger Solid. We're going to stay here. We will have Kalu kill himself to knock this Tough off. Then we will have Maria Hill and Shadowcat attack to kill this Armor Guard. Maria Hill takes the damage. We will have X-Jet and Moxie pay for Lockheed, so we'll deal 2 damage to Claw. And then Beast will thwart the main scheme. Lockheed will attack Claw. When I attacked, I'm going to have flipped into Phased. We'll stand up. She builds pretty quickly too, which is kind of fun. Draw into R&D Facility, Airwalk, Power of Leadership, huge right there. Ready to Rumble, also really big. So 2, 4. Power of Leadership again. Okay. So we're going to place 1 threat here. Claw is going to attack us for 2 boost cards. We'll have Beast step in and take it. So it's going to be +3, and there goes Tombstone, which is good to see. So after, we're going to trigger Rapid Response. So Beast comes back in with 1 damage on him. Whenever Beast enters play, we can search our deck and discard pile for a resource card and add it to our hand. So we'll grab Energy. Our encounter card is going to be a Media Coverage attached to your identity card. Resolve each when revealed ability that you reveal 1 additional time. As an alter ego action, we can spend 1 mental resource to discard this card. Oof. Tough one. Okay. So we know that R&D Facility is really in this like small deck here. So we need to take care of Media Coverage. Okay, so let's toss a Power of Leadership and a airwalk to play an R&D facility. R&D facility comes in with 3 counters and can be exhausted to give us +1 attack and +1 thwart. We're going to toss an energy to play a ready to... No, we're going to... Actually, we're going to hold on to the airwalk. We'll have used a... We'll have used an energy. We'll just overpay for it, because we need the airwalk for media coverage. R&D facility is out. We will use X-Jet to put ready to rumble into play. We're at 8. For some reason I thought we were... Oh, because we healed. That's right. Let's go ahead and just hit Claw for 2. So he's going to go down. We'll flip down to Alter Ego form. We'll use her ability to... her phase control ability to flip into... We flip to solid as a force. We'll flip back to phased as her action. I don't actually know. We're gonna just spend this mental resource to get rid of media coverage. We'll have Beast thwart this one. We're gonna hang on to Power of Leadership because that will get us our second R&D facility. Okay, I guess we'll use Kitty's room. Just we might as well, right? Okay, so we got Utopia. We're gonna hang on to Utopia. So let's ready everyone up. We'll draw 6 cards. There's our R&D. There's our Genius. Airwalk. So 3. We deck out, so we get a card. Need one more. I'm hoping it's a Shadowcat surprise. Or Moxie. Because that's going to help us get to where we need to be. We got a Colossus. That works too. 1 threat on the main. Claw is going to scheme for 2 plus 0. Love that. Then our 2 encounter cards. First one being Assault. This card gains Surge because we're an Alter Ego. And then either spend 1 of every resource or exhaust each character you control. We will exhaust each character we control. That's tough. Claw's Vengeance. Alter Ego. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. No! It's not what I wanted. So we'll roll a dice. 1. Utopia. Bummer. Okay. So now, my turn. We'll exhaust Kitty's room. Caleb loves discard effects. I am okay with discard effects. I hate random discard effects. I would much rather it be choose a card to discard, choose 2 cards to discard, rather than a random card. Because that, I hate the random discards. It's so frustrating to me. Okay. Okay, so let's go. So he's at 4. So let's do Power of Leadership and Airwalk to play R&D Facility, a second copy of R&D Facility. Okay. We will flip up to hero form. Let's use R&D Facility twice to give us +2 to our thwart and attack. We'll use a Def Focus and a phased. Oh, this is... When we flip up, actually check this out. Okay, when we flip up, and I meant X-Jet, but when we flip up, we're going to trigger Ready to Rumble. So we will ready. So now we have a 4 attack. We will swing and kill Claw, pushing him into his next stage. Goes back up to 28. And we have to go find a Mortal Claw. Always search discard first, just in case. Nope. It's in this very small deck. Here's the next card. So we got a Advance and a Sonic Boom coming. Sonic Boom is spend all the resources or exhaust. That's too bad. Okay. So that comes in with 3 and an acceleration token. Neither coming, those are his attack cards. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So Claw has 28. Let's do a Def Focus and X Jet to play Shadowcat Surprise. So we'll deal 3 damage to an enemy. So that'll be Claw. 1, 2, 3. Ready our hero. We will swing. So this is going to go up to... I think I'm okay if we push. Yeah, so this will go up to 5. He will advance, probably. No, both of these are going to be boost cards. So he won't advance. So we should be fine. And I'm okay if we push anyways. So yeah, we'll swing at him for 4. And then we will flip into phased, flipped us back, swinging flips us back to phased. We're going to hang on to Genius and Colossus. And we will ready. Draw into phase strike like that. Quick shift like that even more. So 2, 4. And a make the call. So we'll place 2 here on the main. We will... Claw's going to attack us. We will play quick shift. So we get to draw 2 cards because we're in phased. Flip into solid form. It's going to be... if this activation deals damage you do, exhaust your hero. It does not. So we get to shuffle. And place an acceleration token. It's at 21, which is basically 11. Our encounter card is going to be an assault. So the villain attacks you. We will have Lockheed take it. So it's going to be 1 plus 5. Very much over the hit points that Lockheed has. Also freeing up an ally slot, which is nice. Okay, so my turn. Poor little dragon, right? And I do have a make the call, so like we could pull him back, but we'll probably pull back Maria. 'Cause that feels like the best option for us. Okay. Let's go Def Focus, the X Jet, Angel to play Phase Strike, deal 6 damage to Claw, and then we will flip into. Actually, no, we're not going to toss Angel. We're going to use Solid, and then we'll flip into Phased, and we will play Moxie. So we get +1 to all of our stats. He's at 15. So so we are good. We will thwart 3 off of the Immortal Claw with Shadowcat, taking him down 10, all the way to 5. Then we will have Angel. We'll toss an Angel and a Genius for Colossus. Colossus will swing, and so will Beast. There you go. Claw is defeated. Bye-bye. We also had R&D facilities. Shadowcat's pretty good. I like her a lot more than I thought I was going to like her, which is always exciting. And we didn't even, I don't think we used our bypass guard. We may have used it a couple of times when the armor guard was out here at the beginning. We didn't really bypass the crisis all that much, and she still felt very good, right? So I think we're, yeah, I like the way that it flows. I'm glad that we got to see a game where she didn't utilize her selective intangibility that much, and we were still able to do a fairly decent job, and like she felt fairly good across the entire board. Alrighty, so up next, doesn't feel like she's gonna have a really bad games like Colossus might. That's the key. I think that's why she's probably stronger than Colossus. I think Colossus has the potential to be stronger, but overall Shadowcat's probably stronger than Colossus just because of how hindered Colossus can get if he doesn't draw the right cards at the right time. Colossus is more fun, I think, but I actually really enjoyed this. I thought this was a really cool puzzle, being able to flip back and forth and understanding when to utilize phased, when to go to phased, because it's not a forced response on solid. That makes it, I think, way more interesting. So Colossus has a very low floor. Yeah, totally agree with you there. And I think because of that, it's one of the reasons that he's probably low B, maybe C tier hero. It's looking like I'm going to get to run him through the campaign. So we're going to get to see a lot more of Colossus and putting him in a lot of different situations, and I'm guessing that we're going to see some of that low floor that we're talking about. But so I'm going to take a little bit longer of a break. Very high ceiling. Colossus can go crazy. If you get where you need to be, like with your organic steels and all iron wills, Colossus is so much fun. And if it works, and it's a blast. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit longer of a break. I'm gonna go eat lunch and all of that good stuff. So I'm gonna be back at 12:45 Eastern time, so 20 minutes from now, and then we'll run through 2 games with Cyclops. So Cyclops being the last hero, excited for what we can do with Cyclops. Doug, I feel like Colossus has the widest span between good. yeah. I would amend that, saying that's true, not matchup dependent, right? Like Thor against Ultron or Valkyrie against Ultron. Now Thor against Ultron is so good. Or whereas like Thor against someone who does not have any minions, not good. So like that's a very matchup specific, but against the same matchup, Colossus is going to have really good and really bad games, but they're going to be fun. They're at least going to be fun when they're really good. Alrighty, I'll see you all in about 20 minutes. See you soon for Cyclops.